Hello guys, welcome to Meze Tech Hub. These are Microsoft Word series. So today we are going to be learning. Stay attentive as we walk through this tutorial. So today we are going to be doing our project on a to-do list or schedule project, and this will enable us or provide us a practical way to learn how to use tables and apply basic formatting in Microsoft Word. So we'll start by creating our table, and to create our table we go to the Insert tab, come to our tables group, and then click on the tables button. Then on the tables button we are going to click on this insert table. So I click on insert table. So we are going to ask ourselves, what is the number of columns and number of rows we want to work with. So we are going to go with 5, and then here we're going to change it to 16 rows, and we'll click OK. So this is our table. We've gotten our table, and if you look at this our screen very well, you find out that we have design tab and layout tab. These tabs are called contextual tab. They appear when a particular object or table is introduced into the document. So you can now use it to design or do something about the table or the object that you insert into your document. So I've explained this before in our former videos, so just go there and watch it. So now let us begin by typing what the content of our tables. So we begin. So now we are done typing the contents that we want to be in our table. So we are going to head on straight into editing it to look what professional. So what the first thing we'll do is we are going to increase the size of the text. If you watch, you see that it's a bit tiny. So you're going to highlight all. So to highlight a table, the easiest way to do it is just to come to this place that looks like a cross, this small box here now, and click it. You see that I've highlighted everything. So now once you highlight it, once you click it, you highlight everything. So you can either come here to change the font style, or you come here. So we are going to change it to Times New Roman. Okay, this is Times New Roman, and then we increase the font size to 14. So it's a bit bigger now. Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to make this heading to be bold, just this heading. So to highlight it is either you bring out your mouse here and then click it, or you start from here, click and what, and drag. Then you can now make it bolder, and let also increase the size to 16 to make it bigger. So you see now that we have done what, we have given the header a more bolder look and a more bigger look. So the next thing we'll do is let us see how we can adjust our table. You can adjust the width or the length of the table. So let's begin by the width or the column. As you can see, when you bring your table, your cursor close to this line here, it looks there's something like a cross that we can see now. So when we have this cursor, it means that you can click and drag to adjust it. As you can see, you can click and drag. So you can also do the same thing for the row. You can click, drag, and adjust it the way you want. We can also give a line spacing. So if I highlight it now and come to our paragraph group here, and then give it a line spacing of 1.5, you can see now that it's a bit spacious than when it was on this 1.0. So leave it at 1.5. So it's a bit spacious, even though it has entered the next page, but it's okay. So you know, if you don't want it to enter into the next page, you can still adjust it and make it smaller or closer to each other. So the next thing we'll do now is let's change the style of the table. Let's change the style of the table to something more beautiful. So I'll go to the design tab. As you can see, I said anytime I click inside the table, the design tab and the layout tab will appear because they are contextual. But if I click outside of the table, they will all disappear. So first of all, you click inside the table, you go to design tab, and then you see the table styles here now. You click on this drop down and you see different styles. So as you click it, you see they are changing. So we just need something simple, not too um not too heavy, just something light. So and remember, each style comes with their own modifications. So some may modify your font style, your font size, bold, italic size, and all those things. You have to choose rightly. So let's just choose this one. This one is simple. You see now that it has changed our header. Our header is no longer bold. So what we'll do is we still click it and click bold, make it bold again. So the next thing we'll do, let's apply some shading. Shading will help us to pinpoint some particular thing. Maybe you want to highlight some particular thing as very important. For instance, we have the priority here and we have high, medium and low. So we want to say, okay, all the high priorities should be shaded with red. So what I'll do, I'll just click, put my cursor in that particular cell. This is called a cell. A cell, then the company, many cells makes up a table. So this is just a cell. So I'm going to click on the shading here and then choose a color. So you can see now that once I click on it, it's giving me a red shade to show that okay, these ones are highly what important in our table or in our list of priorities. Then the next one, maybe the medium one, you can give it a blue shade. So as you can see, we have shaded all the blue ones, all the medium ones to blue. So this is one of the things you can also do with your table. You just have to play around with them. These are some of the important things you can do. You can also change the colors of the text. You can also change the color of the text by highlighting it, highlighting, and then changing the color from here. Either from this font color, you can change it here, or you highlight it and go to your home tab, come to your font group and then change the what, the color that you want. So this is it for our second project on to-do list. You can also write something like to my to-do list, and let's increase it a bit. Let's change it to Time New Romance, and then let us centerize it. You know how to centerize it by going to the center align, and let's make it bold. You see now it's looking more better. So you see now we've created a to-do list with our table. So you can now go and save it. So we're going to save it, save as. We'll come to where we want to save it as, and then we say my schedule. Let's save it as my to-do list, and we say okay, save. So you see now it has changed, it has become my to-do list. So we are going to see in our next class. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you apply what you've learned and also try to share it to others. Drop a comment and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.